Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm currently in Tallahassee and I'm a train, fight, win. And yeah, I'm excited. So Skye was kind enough to let me come check this place out, train with these guys. They're not playing around, huh? All right, you guys, let's go do this.
All right, welcome back to the MMA journey, y'all. We got another vlog for you today as your boy Mission Mike travels around the U.S. training MMA. And, you know, I mean, come on, you know the drill. You've seen these things, you know. And if you're new to it, basically, you know, the whole point of this is to just show the beauty of MMA and show what it does just for your soul. I mean, there's a lot of growth, and it changes you as a person as you have to, like, push yourself against adversity. And basically anything you'll encounter in life, you will encounter on the mats, and you can be more prepared for it. And, you know, that's about it. So anyway, so this is Coach Skye Rudlow. This guy was just unbelievable. His academy was outstanding. You got to give him props. He spars with his students, and that's why so many of them are so talented. And let's jump right in. So here we go. Okay, golly, let me tell you something. This guy, I have never. Do you see that? That was like a vertical jab. That was like a Manny Pacquiao move or something. I have never seen. Ever in my life, I've never gotten so many like overhand punches thrown at me. Look at that. He is just textbook definition of working high-low and level changing. Look at that. Boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. Look at me throwing a kick in there. So, anyways, hey, sorry, y'all. Right now, I'm in my office, and by office I mean the back of the van. It's like 30 degrees. So sorry if I have like some sniffles or whatever. Or my T-chat or something. Okay, so anyways, God, he had a really nice straight right there. Okay, so essentially what I'm trying to do in this one is I'm trying to work my angles, and I'm trying to advance forward but keeping my head off the line, so just kind of bouncing side to side. Each time I see those overhands coming, and trying to roll the shoulder so I can kind of deflect it a little bit. We had a nice little clinch in there. He knows what he's doing. This ain't his first rodeo. And so, but what he does a nice, that switch setup kept driving me nuts, because every time he backed up, sorry if I'm yelling, every time he backed up, he did that little stance switch, almost like a Superman setup or something, and it got me to freeze and to retreat, and it made my brain think of his movements instead of my own combos. So it's like, here we go. He had this nice little move where he like jabbed in my leg and threw an uppercut. It drove me. It was just like, wow, that was really creative. Like he was just exceptionally creative. You know, I have this crazy loose style where I keep my hands down a lot for the sake of movement. But yeah, see that little Superman? It's driving me nuts. And he kept. It just kind of keeps people off guards and whatnot. So I'm trying to move out of the way. I'm trying to get the hang of the timing of his overhand punches and how he sets everything up. Here it is. Up. Look at that. He did that nice little, it was like a Tyson hop where he basically, it was almost like off that uppercut, he circled around me. He was really maxing me out mentally. So right there we had what looked like a little switch kick or something. I'm in here. I'm trying to come off line, trying to confuse him a little, threw a little kick in there. There we go. I, of course, had to be a douche and kick him right in his manhood. Very respectful to be a visiting student, kick the professor in the crotch. So... So anyway, so trying to work the clinch here. He knows what he's doing. See, even off the break, he instantly is with those overhands. So it's like uppercut, overhand, uppercut, overhand, uppercut, overhand. It was, he just did not stop. He was unrelenting. So I had so starting to try to work my kicks a little bit, because anytime anyone's throwing a lot of overhands, golly, another great one there. Anytime anybody's throwing a lot of that, they commit to their legs real heavily. So at that point, I'm trying to work some kicks in there and whatnot. That was the end of the round, but it was just like, I mean, as you can see, he was just unbelievably outstanding, and it was a blast just getting to work with him. But if there, I mean, even when I train on my own, it's like he just inspires me to really want to start working overhands a lot more, and a lot more of my up down game, and changing levels, and just taking advantage of all the opportunities. Now this guy, this is one of their fighters. I believe he's fighting this weekend. I think his name was like Emerson or something. I didn't get anybody's names, unfortunately. But the thing is, this guy, okay, now it looks like we're going slow, and to some people, if you're new or if you haven't really done striking, that can seem like boring almost, or not, you know, it's like, why aren't we going harder, etc. But that's why this guy is so good. People who train at this rate, and people who push their brain are the people who are outstandingly creative fighters. Like even within the first, like we start working our clinch here, we separate off of it, but if you watch his straights, look how clean he is. Look at that. He does not for any reason leave his face open. I mean, in this far into the match, sometimes people start adjusting their game against their opponent. Like you know, me and my kind of wild, crazy style would start getting him to open up a little bit more, but he did a great job of sticking to his own game, and he played a very nice forward game, like of just really working just the classics, you know, just a jab cross combo. As you notice, he continually has a hand by the chin. It's really impressive, really textbook stuff, like for him to not drop his hands, because that's freaking all I ever do. Hey, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect either. I don't know why you're laughing. And so work a little overhand right there. Boom. See what I'm saying? Nice little cross to my chin. I'm trying to kind of change levels a little bit, work my kicks a bit. Sometimes if someone's coming with a cross, like to me, it's if you can kind of try to time it, like you can find their ribs open a little bit. So in here, just same thing, kind of working head movement. And the fact is, whether he connects or not on the jab cross, what I'm trying to do is I keep bouncing my head. See that it's like move. You can almost see I have a matching cadence. He's like 1 2 1 2, and I'm kind of like bob, like to the side. That's the sound effect of bobbing your head. I wasn't just, you know, saying some guy's name, Bob, over and over. Yeah, same thing. We engage the clinch. As soon as we separate, he kind of works that cross off of it. I tried to circle around as soon as we engaged off of it and use like a hook to kind of set up a kick, but he's really active with it. See what I'm saying? See how I keep having to like get off the line and try to avoid it, whatnot. So I'm trying to use some head movement, circle to the outside, and I wanted to throw a kick in there. See, and even when I threw the double up kick, it's like he answered it instantly with just those straights. And so I don't know, just really inspired. Like nice jab right there, and that's something that Coach Skye did a good job of, is turning his hands over really well. But on that last one, this guy did a great job of turning his hand all the way over, which kind of gives you a little, like almost a little deceptive amount of reach. Okay, now this guy, golly, I really wish I had his name, because I loved going against this guy. It was just like fun. He has just almost an artistic style. And let me tell you something. See, he's got those snap kicks. I don't really have those down. That's more of a karate style or a taekwondo style, and I haven't really taken the time to like master snap stuff. See what I'm saying? Look how this doing spinning back fists and stuff. And so but you know what, that's the beauty of it, is creative games can be so difficult. I mean, that's why I think some people struggle with my stuff, is because people who have like these unorthodox styles, it's hard to learn, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you see like traditional styles, you'll see them over and over and over, and then you get someone who's like, I think in the middle of the fight, I may even say it somewhere in here, I was like, this guy's like a musician. He did a great job of let me see if you can see it. I know I keep kind of driving off. See what I'm saying? Forward, spinning. Look at that. The way he adds that punch in there, it's like every time I think his combo comes to an end, he throws in some creative punch at the end of it, or kick at the end of it, and it's like by then I'm already dropping my guard. So that's something he just was doing really well. What I'm doing, the same thing though, I'm by kind of keeping my hands up and engaged, when you kind of see a lot of these, I don't know what word I would use, like kind of looping attacks or like wide attacks, just kind of having your hands up can do a great job of shielding that and blocking that. So same thing, like working my kicks to kind of set some of the punches up. Here we go. So sorry, my focus kind of goes back and forth between the two of them. I'm trying to show what they're doing well and trying to also explain where I'm coming from. So same thing, just trying to set up, just get a kick. Watch this, I even do my own little boom spinning back kick. See, you know what, like that's a move I normally don't use, and it was just like fun. So here I was just like, you know, I almost threw a spinning back fist. It was rubbing off on me. I was having fun with it. I was just like, man, I need to try some crazy stuff over here and get outside of my shell. And so that's just something that was kind of convicting as we went against each other. I mean, see what I'm saying? He, like, look at that little bounce comes out with the snap kick. It comes right back, right? Look at that. That's like, there was 3 extra punches beyond where I thought his combo came to an end. So he's just doing a really good job of this. Same thing, just working the one side to get his attention over there, throw a kick right over there. Same thing, coming off line, distract him, boom. keeping the shoulder up and my head over there. So once I know he's going to kind of come with something wide, it's just going to slide off my shoulder. Same thing. So a little kick right there. Knew his stuff's coming, so answered it with a kick. Working a jab. Let me see. See, he's kind of. I know we're kind of going off camera, so it's getting a little challenging to see. All right. So, anyways. All right, you know what? Watching a camera and trying to spar at the same time, let me tell you guys, like my multitasking skills are increasing. But anyways, y'all, just the caliber of students here was incredible. Coach Skye, I mean, I would recommend watching that in slow motion and taking notes of the stuff he's doing. I mean, so, but yeah, that's it.
All right, y'all. So we're wrapping up here at Train Fight Win MMA. Jeez, this academy is just so good. This is probably the best. I'm not even gonna say probably. It's the best MMA academy hands down here in like Tallahassee. Coach Skye was running the MMA program. It was unbelievable. I got some sparring. I'll make sure I get some of that included. And you can see just what a beast he is. He was just so clean. Everything was so clean. Like, I mean, his combinations. It was just. I mean, it was muscle memory, and it's like, I know a lot of people do that, but there's a difference between people like trying to think on the fly and people trying to be smooth on the fly versus someone who it's instilled in him. So I'll make sure I include some of that. He ran just such a detailed instruction style when he was running the class. Like when he was showing people moves, he took time for everyone. He took time even like when I was trying to do some of the stuff to help me just clean stuff up. I mean, it's one of those coaches that you can tell like he really loves coaching. You know what I'm saying? There's people who I think. And I've seen this on the road where they own an academy for a while and kind of desensitized a little bit. It's like you feel like he just opened this academy yesterday. So it was awesome here. I'll make sure I get a quick little question or two for him, but cannot recommend this place enough. So keep training, you guys. Make sure you're working hard. Make sure you get on the mats. Don't be lazy. Don't find excuses, you know, because anything you'll encounter in life, you can encounter here and get better for it on the mat. So love you guys. I'll talk to y'all soon.